All right, what's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning into my channel. So I got a big update for this for my channel, Movement of Vital Energy. I'm gonna be making daily videos again, once again. If you're one of those OGs who has subscribed to me back in the day, you know this channel is like, I think, going on 2 years, and I was doing daily uploads, and I think the longest I got on the channel was like 144 days. The longest I've ever gotten in my life so far was like 450 days, 440 days. It was like 3-4 years ago, so I don't remember exactly. But my new challenge is going to be the same. It's going to be day 500, and I'm going to be doing it for like this, man. I'm going to be doing it like this, and there's a whole change up with like just getting older and understanding some things differently. But I'm going to get to day 500, semen retention first. But I'm looking to settle down, and this is going to be for my future wife. I was married before in the past, and, it's still like not 100% healed and mended as far as my heart goes, because, I was cheated on. And, there's still like some missing piece. And for a long time, man, it was like hard for me to really put myself out there and look for another female, because I was like, every single female, she's just gonna cheat on me. She's gonna use me, abuse me, and wreck my heart again. And then I'm like, I've made it up in my mind that there's no way I could go through that again. But I was like, okay, so I got the Lord on my side. I gotta understand that not every girl is like my ex. You know what I mean? There are good girls out there who are truly loyal, who will stick to you. The whole two become one flesh Genesis type of female. Someone who understands that marriage is sacred, till death do us part. That's why you can never really get a part of you back, because when two become one and then they rip it out and go with somebody else, that's a piece kind of stolen or taken that you can't get back. It's like very unique. You don't just get it back. So, and I'm not doing it just to fill that void, because that's what a lot of girls and guys do. They jump to another relationship after their hearts get broken to fill that void. I didn't do that. I've had a few relationships, nothing serious throughout the years. Haven't had sex with a girl, dude, like, since my ex, which is like a long freaking time. Like, most guys don't do that. Like, the majority of men do not do that. And because I was just, I'm basically 100% done, and I was trying to find a female throughout the years, like, who didn't want to have a serious relationship, and that didn't work either, because most girls, if not all girls, want to settle down and feel secure. So I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna let love be my driving force. So this is going to be for my future wife, dude. And getting on to day 500. And I remember this verse in the Bible, or there's a story in the Bible about a guy. His father said, or the daughter's father said, you can have my daughter if you work in the fields, if you work in my fields for 7 years. So it was like that love was his driving force to get his daughter. I think it was 7 years. But imagine working, slaving in the fields for 7 years just to get that girl. So he must have really loved her. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have that same concept. Putting myself on day 500 every single day. I'm gonna be putting myself under some accountability towards you guys, towards my viewers. And I did stop it before for a reason. I stopped doing daily videos for certain reasons. But I'm going back again. I'm starting again, guys. So today I am back on a brand new challenge streak, and day one, man, day one today. So we'll see how it turns out. I've gotten on some pretty long streaks, pretty nice long streaks, but it's still not satisfying. 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. It's all nice, but it's like there's something that I have personally experienced of like a phase shift when you get, well, we'll just say at the very beginning is like 90 days plus. A couple of you guys know what I'm talking about. So it's almost like it's like a, what's another word for addiction, man? It's like just passionate. You want to just get back there. It's like a good addiction, something that is beneficial. I don't get wrapped up in it, to where that's all I think about or focus on, but it is a main passion of mine because I know how it can swallow up and destroy a lot of men's lives and a lot of females' lives. Women are not exempt in this, guys. There's very few females who are who have YouTube channels that talk about sexual retention, celibacy, purity, stuff like that. So we're definitely one of we're the few in this world. So one other thing I wanted to talk about. So I had this dream last night, and there was this guy. It was kind of like a YouTube thing, but it's hard to explain. But there was this guy talking about semen retention, and he was talking about that for males, like the seed, it's way more than the seed. It's deeper than just a physical substance. And he said that one night he was pleasuring himself, and he saw like a vapor, like an essence, like a almost like a smoke, like a when you light incense, how you get that if you don't have any fans in the house or no wind, you get like a nice steady kind of smoke going up, like pretty thick. He said he saw that leave his private areas when he was pleasuring himself, and he was like, and it caused him to discover the fact that it's way more than the seed. It's a life force essence that you're excreting along with the seed when you ejaculate. So this is like, there's so many reasons, but like this is one big reason why men feel so weak, and like not weak as in like drained completely, but it's a drain. Like you are a tree and the sap is your life force. So if you keep tapping yourself and draining yourself, that tree's life will get cut short, and that tree won't live its full life. There's that article, the notorious article, her name is Dr. Jennifer Broman or something like that, and she's the one who advocates that men should masturbate 21 times a month, and you could see how she's dressed when she goes and talks to these talk show hosts on TV. You see the way she's dressed, you see her personality, you see her vibe, you see her aura, you see her spirit, and it's like she's tasked out, man. She is tasked out from the demonic forces of hell, bro. You can see it. You can sense it if you're a spiritual man. And it's just like these articles, man, we got to be very careful, guys, and smarten up and beat the world at its own game, and how you win against these demons who are preaching this crap that masturbation's good, man. Like, I want to spread this information about this dream that I had, get you guys to understand, man. I think it was a dream from God, a vision from God. It is much more than the seed and what we think we know. Like, oh yeah, the seed is nice. It gets broken back down when you retain long term. It gets broken down and reabsorbed by the body, and the body can utilize that. But it is a essence, man. I got a book about Qigong. It's a meditation, a practice of movements and breathing exercises and stuff like that. And the Jing, the Qi, and the Shi, and all that stuff. And I don't agree with everything. I just want to make it clear because I'm a Christian. I have an open mind. That's why I got the book. But there's some things where it's just plain as day. You don't, as a Christian, don't agree with some of the things that they teach. But some of the things I really like is like how they also understand that there is a life force energy that permeates everything, that is everything and in everything. And you look at the Bible, how it says, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. Everything was created by him, through him, and for him. Rocks are alive. Trees are obviously alive. The grass is alive. The very dirt has microorganisms. Everything's alive. Nothing is really dead. So they talk a lot about looking at nature. To understand God is, you can really see a piece of God's characteristic qualities in his mind when he was creating things. You know, how he created cats. What type of personality was he in? It's like everything. You know what I'm saying? It's not just like, oh, I'm in this type of mood now, but it's, you see the extravagant, broad, complex characteristic qualities of God. You know, the sun rising, the sun setting, the moon, the order of things. You know, the calendar, the days, all the animals that have been created. It's like, wow, you know, God is wonderful, and you see a piece of God, you know, in just in nature alone. When the wind is blowing on you, you're grounded to the earth. You know, you just feel more connected. So when you get on long-term semen retention, you feel even more connected, you know, with nature and with God. I don't really know where I was going with that, but there's an essence, man, within man. There's an essence, a life force, energy. It's not even energy. It gives energy, but it's like, it's just a life force energy, or life force essence. And that stuff leaves when you excrete your seed, when you excrete the physical substance. So I believe, I firmly believe it's tied to, like, the soul of man, you know? Like, the sap is the life of the tree. There's a lot of symbolism and esoterics and analogies and parables in these old ancient texts. You know, the seed, the oil, you know, the lamp, the pineal gland, you know, all this stuff. You put everything together and just observe with an open mind, and just listen and read and let God speak to you through that. And it's like, it's in the Bible, but people don't even see it in the Bible. You know, many people are way too caught up on religious, you know, just religious movements. And getting back to the root of things, man, is where it's at. So, yeah, man, I'm back on day one. I'm going to be making daily videos. So stay tuned, guys. And I hope I can be a motivation and encouragement to you guys, and also to myself, you know, giving myself some accountability. But, yeah, man, going forward, man. Hope you guys have a good day. And we'll see you on another video tomorrow. Peace.